Hey everyone, this is Aware One here. I wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about a concept I've been thinking about more recently and just a bigger aspect of what I think is going on with the world. And it has to do with cryptocurrencies, spirituality. I'm a spiritual person, and like you can talk like magic or manifestation. First off, I've talked about this before, but cryptocurrencies are fundamentally different because instead of putting our energy, money, time somewhere else, we're keeping it in our possession. We're taking responsibility for our money. And that changes your perspective on the world and how you operate. Instead of having this external outside force taking care of me or taking care of my safety, I'm shouldering that responsibility. And it causes you to make different choices and respond differently. And this is one of the first big developments that you understand on your path to your own self enlightenment, self development, enlightenment. You're the one that has to. You're the only one that can ever do anything about it. You're the one that has to put in all the work. Cryptocurrencies are trying to take the world back from a place where we outsource our power. We put it outside of us. We give it to governments. We give it to banks. We give it to armies or police, and we depend on these outside forces to manage this whole aspect of our being. And they were doing it well, and then they weren't doing it so well. And then it's been a while since they haven't been doing it well. And that's just the nature of duality and the cycles that we go through. And we're coming to this point where they're not managing our time, money, energy well. And it's gonna come back to bite all of the people that keep putting it outside of themselves. And cryptocurrencies, like again, they rose out of the 2008 financial crisis. At least that's kind of the narrative or the way that it's appeared to us. And it showed that somebody out there was like, we need to take back this power from the world or from the banks. And that's what's happening right now. And they don't want to let it go. That's why prices keep going, get shoved down, and they're actually trying. It's more like JP Morgan's out there talking about cryptos are going to go low and stuff, and they're bad. They're no good. They want it to go low so they can buy more of it. So in the future, when this becomes a future system of money, they still control it. And the power of persuasion and manipulation and the ability to get people to just believe what you want them to believe is really easy when you're controlling all the different news and media sources. And that's what's happening. And I'm a behaviorist. I work like applied behavioral analysis and behavioral consulting. So I can figure out different manipulative behaviors and stuff like that. And I see on a larger scale that they're just kind of playing everybody like a fiddle and guiding them away from cryptocurrencies and stuff for now until they can kind of buy it all up. And then they're going to just herd everybody, the mass populations, into cryptocurrencies. If you want to be ahead of that curve, get in now. So how is this magic and manifestation? So again, this could be on one aspect, there's this greater force in the world, in the financial markets, trying to create a new way of being in a new system. But nothing's written in stone. The future's not manifest yet. It's a whole bunch of possibilities. Like, we all might feel a certain way about how things are going, but if we discovered that there was an asteroid or something coming to hit the Earth tomorrow, a whole lot of things would change in the way that we operate. So the future is not written, no matter the best laid plans of mice and men. You know, what's the joke? If you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. What is actually, to me, what's also happening at this point is, and this is a long-term manifestation type of thing, just there's half the population of the planet is not really on a steady banking system. And as the internet and everything has grown, they're becoming more aware of that fact. So in the back of all these people out their mind that is aware of this but don't really have access to it, they're hoping, wishing, trying to manifest that future. And same thing for people here that in like the United States that aren't so well off, or they've been hit hard by the that downturn and stuff like that. They're trying to manifest a way where they can get out of this debt trap that we're all in. And in my view, cryptocurrencies and this new system is a result of that collective energy pulling together and forming into a manifestation in the greater society. So, like for me, myself, and a lot of people that I've talked to about cryptocurrencies, especially when they first get in, they're enamored with it. They get really involved and focused, and they're spending a lot of time and energy just in the crypto bubble, and like thinking about it when I'm dreaming and stuff like that. In my point of view, everything is energy, even your thoughts. All this energy that we're experiencing in relation to cryptocurrencies is, in fact, helping manifest it in the future, from my perspective. The more we talk about it, the more people come on, is the thing, like the outside world, the matrix, whatever you want to call it, is a result of all of our collective manifestation, all of our collective energy being manifested in front of us. So the more people start to think about cryptos and focus on it, the more it's percolating out there, the more the matrix thing out there that creates everything starts to form a world where there's more cryptocurrencies in it, more involvement, more connections. And that's where energy flows, where attention goes. The more people focus on it, the more we're starting to focus on these solutions rather than focusing on problems right now. We're focusing on what's wrong with the world. We want to blame people, be like, oh, it's Trump, or it's Clinton, or it's Dems, or it's this country, or it's that country. What we want to do is start focusing on what we as individuals can do to make a solution and make it better. That's what cryptocurrencies offer all of us. And instead of just going with the system that you were born into and given, the US dollar, the Chinese yuan, the Japanese yen, any country you're in, we got to move past these old systems of what we were just given, and move into manifesting something new, something that we agree with, something that we feel more meshes with where we want the world to go to. Again, most people on this planet do not want to be in war and fight everybody, but the currencies and the current global status is like war and turmoil and competition on a negative level. You can have competition to have it be positive. Right now, competition is like war and negative. So I think if we start removing our time, energy, value, our work is back. That's what backs the dollar, backs all these different fiat currencies. If we start pulling that out and putting it into somewhere that we choose, like a cryptocurrencies, we're actively manifesting a world of our choosing for the future, and that's magic. People need to realize that magic never went away. It's all around us. We just forgot how to see it. It's within your mind. It's within your spiritual being. And start choosing to do what you do with your time and money. And my saying is, it's not about what you do, it's about being aware of what you do. People are all now aware that something's wrong with the financial system of the world. The dollar and the fiat system is crumbling. And now is the time for us to take a stand, reclaim our power, and get out there and change the world. So if you want to start making a difference in your life, which will vibrate out and affect the world, start looking into cryptocurrencies, or just taking back your personal power in any way you can. Don't put your power outside of yourself. Don't take everybody off the pedestal. You put them on everybody, whether a president or a really good sports player or a genius PhD, whatever. They're people. We're all people. We all got secrets. We all got dark secrets that we don't want anybody else to know about. We all have shortcomings and anxieties, and we think we judge ourselves. Everybody on this planet does that. I promise. Even sociopaths. All right? We're all people. Take everybody off the pedestal. Realize we're all standing on the flat ground and nobody's better than anybody else. Starting from that point, Raise yourself up. Nobody's better than you. You're not better than anybody else. Get out there and be aware of what your actions and your life, and choose the life you want to live. That's your crypto awareness for today. I hope everybody has a good one. I will talk with you later.